What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another GeForce Now News Thursday here. We've got 10 games that we're going to announce this week, but before we get into that, we've got a little announcement here from GeForce Now. So there's an update rolling out at the end of this month for Samsung Smart TVs. This is going to be enabling the 4K streaming on 2022 Samsung Smart TV models. They're also going to be adding support for select 2021 models for 4K support as well. This is going to make them the first to offer 4K streaming in the cloud on Samsung Smart TVs. Of course, you will need your RTX 3080 membership to do this, but really cool to see them enabling this here, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for you guys playing on those new Samsung TVs. All right, let's go ahead and get into the 10 games we've got for this week. And our first game for the week is Ballads of Hong Yi, and this is a unique city builder strategy game. As the local magistrate, you must carefully plan and act to complete the various challenges in different environments to earn the right to rule the lands, build a thriving city, and revive the county and discover a unique story. Our next game is also a new release. This is for Steam for November 15th, and this is Bravery and Greed. This is a beat-em-up roguelite dungeon brawler for up to 4 players. Choose from 4 classic fantasy classes, engage in a deep, robust combat system, and play a variety of cooperative and competitive game modes with friends via local, online, or both. Next up, we have a new release for both Steam and the Epic Game Store for November 14th with Terracotta. This is a game where you will puzzle your way through 80 plus handcrafted levels in a uniquely challenging action-adventure game. Unleash world-shifting abilities, awaken ancient mechanisms, and defeat 8 brutal bosses, balancing cunning and force to rescue the cursed spirits of your fellow warriors. And next up, we have Darktide Warhammer 40,000 here. This is the pre-order beta access through Steam. So GeForce Now is going to be supporting that early access, which is great to see. So if you've pre-ordered and you're wanting to know if you're going to be able to get in early with GFN, indeed, you should be able to do that. Next up, we have another new release here for Steam, November 17th, and this is Frozen Flame, a challenging exploration and survival adventure set in a dying world of dragons. Only those who harness the power of Frozen Flame have the means to survive the harsh conditions of the realm and the ability to muster the strength to cleanse it for good. Our next game is a new release over on the Epic Game Store for November 17th, and this is Goat Simulator 3. Yep, the Goat Simulator games are still going. Pilgor is back. Gather your herd and venture forth into Goat Simulator 3, an all-new, totally realistic multiplayer sandbox farmyard experience. And next up, we have another new release for Steam for November 17th with Nobody the Turnaround. Nobody the Turnaround is a life simulator set in a parallel world that echoes modern society. Manage your time and resources carefully, strive to find a way through difficult times, and overcome the predicament you find yourself in. Our next game is Cave Blazers. Originally released May 24th, 2017 over on Steam, Cave Blazers is a challenging and brutal roguelike platformer. Journey into a mysterious cave, fighting orcs and goblins with an abundance of weapons and magical items. Make friends along the way, then watch in despair as they are crushed into a bloody pulp under the troll's fist. Our next game is over on the Epic Game Store, originally released October 13th of this year, 2022, and that's The Darkest Tales. When a nightmare creeps into reality, the only ones that can help are those whose magical powers we've believed in since childhood. A brave teddy bear heads to the far side of Happily Ever After to rescue his owner, Alicia. And our final game for this week is also over on the Epic Game Store with The Tenants, the full release. This was originally out March 25th of 2021. Become a landlord and deal with problematic tenants as you build your rental property empire. Decide how to react to annoyed neighbors or police interventions. Will you design your apartment for a group of gamers or an aspiring musician looking for a new home? Alright guys, that's going to wrap up our news for this week. If you're a lucky owner of one of the new Samsung TVs or maybe one of the select models from 2021, keep an eye out for that hub update. I'll be interested to hear from you guys how 4K streaming's doing. Other than that, we've got our 10 games this week. There's a lot of new releases in there, a little different something here and there for everybody. I wouldn't say there's any huge releases except for Warhammer Darktide with that pre-order beta. That's a game I'm really looking forward to this month for myself, but there's some good stuff in here this week, guys. Anyways, thanks a lot for coming and check out the video. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe, thumbs up, or ring the bell, leave me your comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.